This week, we're going to present you 10 new listings in 5 different areas and 9 different fractions in Lake Chapala. Starting at $160,000 in San Juan Cosala village, up to $983,000 in Ajijic village. The exchange rate for this week is. Start this week with 3 new listings in the Ajijic area. 1 in Lower La Floresta, a duplex house. Then a listings in downtown Ajijic, a house with an elevator, and a prime lot located in downtown Ajijic. Let's review this property in Lower La Floresta, duplex building with a pool at the core. In Ajijic, offer at $478,000. At the lower side of La Floresta, at the south side of the main road, the cobblestone paved driveway to the house gate, off-street parking for 2 vehicles. Entering the north building, we cross the foyer. Right on the west, the ground level suite with windows to the parking area. Southward, the grey room open area with up to the ceiling fireplace covered on flagstone. At the upper level, the master suite with doors to the balcony facing the street. At the south of the building, the core of the property, the mirroring terraces of these twin buildings, apart from each other by the waterfall of the trickling fountain at the center of the pool. At the south of the building, the great room, with a dense space at the front of the building and its respective ground level bedroom and upper level master suite. 2 detached 2-level building with a pool at the core. In the commercial area, the lower side of La Floresta, the below area for the newcomers. The time and price comparables for this property are: at the lower price, the Los Mineros Street, Villanova, and at the higher price, Route Labor at the Racquet Club. And compare with the following dimensions in land and construction. Find area comparable in the following week. Duplex house at Galeana Street, June, week 3. Let's now review this property in downtown Ajijic, 1 block from the plaza and 2 blocks from the pier, and Ocampo. In Ajijic village, offer at $575,000. On downtown Ajijic, 1 block away from the plaza and 2 blocks away from the pier. North from the street, off-street parking. Inside the building, the living space with fireplace. Northward, the dining area and kitchen. A large space with granite countertops and dark wooden cabinetry. An interior space lighted and aired through the wooden windows of the core patio. At the north of the building, the master suite with back patio and a double sink and suite bathroom. The house elevator takes us to the upper level, a dense space at the hall facing the center patio. At the north side, a primary bedroom and an open guest suite at the south, with sliding glass doors to the open balcony. At the top of the building, the rooftop covered terrace, with a very complete barbecue area with granite countertops on the north side, and an outdoor living area at the south. An outdoor covered space at the heart of the village with mountain views. Off-street parking with 3 streets. The space is connected through the elevator and the patio, right in downtown Ajijic, Ocampo St. The diamond price comparables for this property are: at the lower price, Route Labor Street at the Racquet Club, and at the higher price, Independencia Street in downtown Ajijic. And compare with the following dimensions in land and construction. Find area comparable in the following week. Ajijic Village, Ocampo St, July week 3, 2024. Now it's time for us to review this property, lakefront, right on the pier in downtown Ajijic. In downtown Ajijic area, offer at $983,000. Independencia Street. Entering through the driveway, a core patio paved on cobblestones, covered terrace, and 3 detached buildings around it. A property considered for its lot size, with large trees straddling to the south, toward the pier of Ajijic. Developing possibilities. A lot in a prime location, crossing the block from Independencia Street all the way to the pier. This property does not compare with any of the listings published this week. Find area comparable in the following week. Ocampo St, August week 3, 2024. Now, moving to the West Ajijic area, we're going to review 2 properties. One, a lakefront property, and the other, at the end of a cul-de-sac in Villanova. Let us review this lakefront property in the west side of Ajijic. In West Ajijic, offer at $422,221. In Olas Altas gated community, Ribera El Bajío Street, 3-level apartment complex, front garden protruding to the lake shore, ground level apartment at the southeast, open concept area with a center patio, right in the well-equipped sober kitchen, center island with stove, breakfast bar, dining area and living space, sliding glass doors to the outdoor, a terrace space under the shade of a giant laurel tree, the gate of nature to the garden, open spaces similar to a football field, extending to the lake shore, lakefront infinity pool. At the north of the unit, the master suite, ensuite bathroom, and 2 guest bedrooms. Apartment complex at the ground level, luxury finishes, marble tiles across the entire floor. An apartment complex favoring nature, openness to the garden, to the lake. Olas Altas, West Ajijic. The diamond price comparables for this property are: at the lower price, Codornices Street in Chapala Haciendas, and at the higher price, De los Mineros in Villanova, West Ajijic. And compare with the following dimensions in land and construction. Find area comparable in the following week. La Reserva West, July week 2, 2024. Let's review this almost hidden property in Villanova. in West Ajijic. Offer at $449,000. Villanova de los Mineros Street. At the end of this private street in Villanova, open driveway with off-street parking, front garden, Spanish wall fountain, stone-based mosaic path to the entrance of this two-level building. Entering the building, the living space under an exposed brick dome, corner fireplace, a whole space connecting to the covered outdoor terrace through aluminum frame glass doors. An outdoor space cased with bushes and vines. The kitchen area with a center island and wooden cabinetry. The ground primary bedroom and a guest suite on the northeast of the building. Moving upstairs, double-height skylight rising along the palm trees to the master suite at the top level. Detached two-level building with green spaces. Very quiet location, yet prone to all kinds of services. The diamond price comparables for this property are: at the lower price, Olas Altas in West Ajijic, and at the higher price, at the double building at the south of the road in Lower La Floresta. And compare with the following dimensions in land and construction. Find area comparable in the following week. Lake St in West Ajijic, August week 4, 2024. Now we're going to review this two-level building in the Riberas section. In Lower Riberas, offer at $339,500. Avenue de la Ribera Street. At the south side of the street, two front driveways. A center path to the house. We enter to this building, living and kitchen area at the north. A fragmentation of colors. Towards the south, the living space. A theme of 4 colors carried out through the social areas of this house. At the south, the outdoor covered terrace with barbecue area connected to the garden space. Flower trees and vines enchanting with vibrancy. A ground bedroom at the southeast of the building. Walk-in closet and ensuite bathroom. Moving upstairs, a TV area with a veranda to the garden. Eastward, the primary suite and a third bedroom on the north. Detached two-level building with an open path to the back garden. Master suite at the ground level in a quiet yet accessible location in Lower Riberas. The diamond price comparables for this property are: at the lower price, Iturbide Street in San Juan Valley, and at the higher price, Degollado Street in Chapala Valley. And compare with the following dimensions in land and construction. Find area comparable in the following week. San Pablo Street in Lower Riberas, July week 1, 2024. Now we're going to review 2 different properties in the Chapala area. One right next to the Cristiania Park in Chapala, and the other in Chapala Haciendas, the south side. Let's review this 2-level property right across the street from the park in Chapala. In Chapala, offer at $371,497. Downtown Chapala area, Degollado Street. Right-in front yard, covering about 2/3 of the lot. On the east side, the covered terrace of this two-level building. Sliding glass doors and ceramic style-like floor tiles across the entire building. Modern kitchen design with wooden cabinetry and granite countertops. Moving up, the stairs follow the skylights across the levels of this building. At the second level, the TV area, and on the west side of the building, the bathrooms. Sliding glass doors to the balcony that goes through the width of the building. The rooftop cover area, with views to the foliage, the grounds and the trees of the adjoining Cristiania Park. A work of exposed brick across the entire building, recently built, front garden, right across from the tennis courts of Cristiania Park in Chapala. The diamond price comparables for this property are: at the lower price, Avenida de la Ribera Street in Lower Riberas, and at the higher price, Codornices Street in Chapala Haciendas. And compare with the following dimensions in land and construction. Find area comparable in the following week. Lourdes in Chapala, June week 4, 2024. Now we're going to review this property with 3 independent volumes in Haciendas. In Chapala area, offer at $379,900. Chapala Haciendas. At the west side of the street, detached covered parking building, front garden, divided by a palapa, handmade covered, made out of palm leaves. The front garden terrace, entering the building, dining and kitchen area. The living space under a height vaulted ceiling, with a wall fireplace on the south. The back covered terrace to the west garden. The lot area with a separate guest house, independent building with kitchenette, and covered rooftop terrace. At the main house, the master suite, ensuite bathroom, office room, and a guest bedroom. The main building with front and back garden with terraces, an independent guest house, and a building structure for parking and used as a warehouse as well. The diamond price comparables for this property are: at the lower price, Degollado Street in Chapala Village, and at the higher price, Olas Altas gated community in West Ajijic. And compare with the following dimensions in land and construction. Find area comparable in the following week. Chapala Haciendas, February week 4, 2024. Now we're going to go to the San Juan Cosala area. We're going to review 2 listings there. One at the village and the other at the Racquet Club. Let's review this narrow hybrid building in San Juan Cosala village. In San Juan Cosala, offer at $160,000. Iturbide Street. Along the east side of the street, a narrow building, commercial space at the south, currently utilized as a manicure business. The north side of the building, the living area, dining and kitchen space. At the upper level, 2 bathrooms, respectively one at the south and the other at the north of this building. a narrow corner building with a clever use of space, the mixed utilization of residential and commercial, just one block away from the main road in San Juan Cosala village. The diamond price comparables for this property are: the higher price, Avenida de la Riberas Street in Lower Riberas, and compare with the following dimensions in land and construction. Find area comparable in the following week. Lomas Ixtlahuacan fraction, August week 1, 2024. Now we're moving to the lower section of the Racquet cloth to review this property. In San Juan Cosala, offer at $496,568. The Racquet cloth, Route Laver Street, downhill lot, detached building with front and back garden, separated front cover parking space. Entering the building, lake views. The living space, wooden floor and wooden ceilings. At the west, the dining and a basic modest kitchen space. The master suite at the southeast and a room in the northwest. Cutting out the middle of the building, stairs to the lower level, the TV area, to the double height ceiling living space, sliding glass doors to the covered outdoor barbecue area. Open space unfolded to the grounds that cover about 2/3 of this lot. The pool at the southwest corner of this property. The diamond price comparables for this property are: at the lower price, Boulevard Xi Jinping, Lower La Floresta, and at the higher price, Ocampo Street in Ajijic village. And compare with the following dimensions in land and construction. Find area comparable in the following week. The Racquet Club, August week 2, 2024. And now the sections of comparables for this week. The number of new listings grouped under its corresponding price category. The average pricing for a color price separation goes as follows. And now we're going to compare general features and not specifics for each price category. At $160,000 we have the commercial and residential house in San Juan Cosala. From $300,000 to $400,000 we have 3 properties: the house in Riberas, the one in Chapala right across the street from the Cristiania Park, and the one in Chapala Haciendas. These 2 properties are in a very quiet locations. The unit in Lower Riberas is a quiet area. It has great mobility with a vehicle, back garden with space for a jacuzzi or a pool. The unit in Degollado St in Chapala, spacious building with a focus on the garden, one of the best locations for walkers. Right in downtown Chapala area. The unit in Chapala Haciendas is the largest of these 3 units. It has a guest house, an independent building for storage and as a parking space. Between $400,000 and $500,000 we have 4 properties: La Floresta, Olas, Altas, San Juan Cosala, and Villanova. These properties are located in more centric. The lakefront building Olas Altas in West Ajijic, modern building with focus on nature. Style resembling apartment buildings in upscale neighborhoods in Guadalajara. The unit in Villanova, a hidden, very private, but very prompt to the village. Ideal for those people that are very discreet, but still wants to be connected at easy reach. At $478,000, the unit in Lower La Floresta, an income-oriented two-building property. We focus on return on investment, a project determined by the high levels of occupancy. That is, finding two neighbors that can coexist with each other. And at $496,568, the Racquet Club, large semi-luxury cabin at the lower side of the Racquet Club. Great views on this one.
At $575,000, we have a unit for the village lovers in downtown Ajijic with an elevator.
A village lover building right at the heart of Ajijic, with the benefits of the elevator, the get terraces with the mountain views.
Finally, at $983,000, we have the investor-oriented property right on Ajijic Pier.
The investor-oriented lot property.
This is all for this week's report. And remember, if you are looking for a house or you want to sell your house in the Lake Chapala area, do not miss contacting us at Ajijic360.
Disclaimer: the information presented in this video is not official. It's subject to an intentional human error and is based on the time it was originally published. Price, exchange rate, and status of the properties, among other information, are susceptible to changes. Visit our site, Ajijic360.com, for the most updated information, and for professional assistance, send us an email to contact@Ajijic360.com.